What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Embers, and I'm with Eva here today.
Hi.
So, recently there was another fire knife competition all the way to an itty-bitty island called Aotearoa, and if you're unfamiliar with that, that is also known as New Zealand. So there's a fire knife competition in New Zealand not too long ago on March 7th, 8th, and 9th, that weekend. This is a great way for us to just be able to absorb more knowledge in Siva Afi, to see what's out there, to see kind of the competition space, and for you guys to get a chance to get some commentary and just to share our thoughts on it, because it's pretty cool. And especially with my progress in fire knife, I definitely want to compete one day, and this is just a great way to kind of prepare for that and to get an idea of how it is. We went to a fire knife competition called Siva Afi back in November of 2024. You should definitely check out that video, link in the description below. That was a lot of fun because even I went down to Orlando, Florida and drove out there to see some competition. Got to meet a lot of cool people and got to really involve ourselves into the community because it's super small. Arguably, there's probably 100 people on the planet who do this stuff. So, you have any thoughts, Eva?
I'm excited to see this one.
Also note that this is a multi-day event, so I think what we'll do is we'll just watch a bit of each of those days because there's three sections, I believe. There's the juniors, which is like the kids, the boys and girls. You have the women, and then you have the men's senior division. So we won't go through the entire thing, obviously, because it's so long, and we'll just show you guys the highlights. So without further ado, let's just jump right in.
Alright. 275, are we here today? No? Okay.
Got that staticky microphone.
Are we here today?
Wow, it starts during the day.
Yeah.
Who's ready to see some fire? No? Okay. We're going to shut the show down immediately if you're not responding to us. Mili, give me that gay one to Mili. Mili means rub your hands together. Alright? Rub your hands. Mili, Batia. Robert. Hey.
Whoa.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. Siva Afi Festival 2025. I'm Toto Manino, and here's my sister Val. We're about to kick off our show. Make sure you strap in.
You're not gonna do it with me?
Seat, ladies and gentlemen, please.
There we go.
In case there's a fire up here, we all need to run, huh? Alright, soon we will be announcing our house rules and do our karakia to start us off. But from now, introducing onto the stage for our first act, Ahura Nui Ori Tahiti is
Okay, so they're gonna be doing some Ori stuff.
Some
different cultures from Polynesia. It's kind of like exhibition.
Ahura Nui Tahiti, who brings the beauty of the Tahitian culture through teaching traditional songs, dances, arts, and crafts. Since August 2020, they have gone from 20 to now over 200 wahines. Please show your appreciation for that great performance. For the group that's about to start our show today, put your hands together and welcome Ahura Nui Ori Tahiti.
I think my favorite thing about competitions is the live drumming.
Yeah.
Really, like outside of the actual competitors and performances, it's the drumming. Like makes such a huge difference. You could do that easy. So, Eva, why don't you share with the audience what you've been doing for the past 6 months, huh?
I joined Luke's Dance Academy. And yeah, I've been dancing for 6 months, and you start in level 1, and now I'm performing on stage with them.
Yeah, so the past 6 months she's been doing Ori Tahiti and hula dancing. Still trying to ease her way into getting to fire some more. But she's been doing really amazing, and I think it's good for her also as a dancer to just watch other dancers and to get an idea of, or just understanding where you're coming from with the moves and the music and the timing and all that stuff, and even the costuming too. I think it's cool that you're able to, see more groups and do more stuff. So she can definitely do that though. She's really good for just 6 months, and you're coming along really fast. So
on my own time, I do watch some competitions. So
oh, do you?
Yeah, it's
okay,
fun.
there you go.
It's fun to watch.
There you go.
I like.
Yeah, they're really
culture.
intense, and again, it's the live drumming and the music and stuff. It's perfect. So, all right, let's get back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, easy.
I really like what they do is they have the broadcast at the bottom too, showing what the group is and also where they're from. That's pretty professional, especially in a live stream. So I guess what are you looking for when you're watching? Are you looking for anything at all, or are you just kind of enjoying it, or are you seeing how they're moving?
Definitely their technique, especially since I'm so new and I'm learning still. I just want to see and compare myself. Where am I at?
Yeah. What does technique mean for Ori? What is good technique?
I'm looking at their strength, because it's tough. It's a lot harder because I have background in other styles of dance, but this is a lot harder than it looks, and it requires a lot of strength. So to see how solid they are, she looks solid when she does it. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, for the guys, it's how low can you go while maintaining proper positioning.
Yeah, posture.
And also wideness too. If you can get nice and wide, that's good, because you want to show, for guys, you want to be able to take up the space, if that makes sense, to demonstrate kind of dominance, but also strength. And then a lot of the time for Tahitian dance, Ori Tahiti, the guys are the ones that are presenting the girls. So it's really about the girls, and the guys just help lift them up, which is really cool. But again, creating that strong boundary for the girls. I don't know. So it's cool to see.
Yeah.
When I say Siva, you say Afi. Siva.
Afi.
Siva.
Afi.
Not enough. Not enough. There's no more Afi if this is how you're doing it. You're like, Afi. Come forward.
It's so good that they get the kids involved.
Yeah.
Children.
These will be your competitors for the
And also, it's crazy. These kids can freaking cook. They're so good and so fast, and they start off so young, man. There are videos I've seen of kids just doing absolute laps around the older guys. It's crazy.
You know what? I'm going to take you up on
They're
that
bred
challenge.
for this.
Let's give her a loud welcome, round of applause, Julia Pulaolo.
Julia Pulaolo. All right, we got our first competitor. Nice.
She's 12.
She's 12. Ooh.
Oh.
It's windy.
Oh.
Oh no.
No. But cool to light it from the ground.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, what are you looking for?
What am I looking for?
Yeah.
Smoothness. I would say variety, drops, and performance. But at least for Siva Afi, you want to command the drummers to like when to start, when to finish, what you're doing next, just to kind of like command, like I'm about to begin, and
work with them.
Yeah, pretty much to work in that and just to be part of the beat, because it's not just you in your own zone. Like how do you work together with the drummers and create a performance out of that? So that's kind of what I'm looking for overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of drummers.
Yeah. The drumming line goes crazy.
Her knife looks long.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the competition, they have different regulations and lengths for the knives. I don't know what their regulations are for this one, so whatever it is, I'm sure she qualifies for. It's just, I guess it looks different, you know. You can tell she's nervous.
She's 12.
Well, also the first one out. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how scary that is. Yeah, so for every competition, at least most competitions, you have a single and double routine. And depending on that competition too, there may or may not be a break in between. I think most competitions do allow a quick break, but it's like, what, 30 seconds? Because obviously you got to keep the routine going. So I'm glad they're doing it for this too, especially with the kids too. I like how the drummers change the beat to the second one too.
It gets more intense.
It gets more intense. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing to do, to connect them together and then spin them around. I don't think that's required, but just because of how the knife is set up, that's what most performers do. Nice. Woo! All right. Performer 1, there you go. All right, let's do a
see a
boy.
little one.
Let's see a little boy.
Little one.
Young warrior.
12 is the youngest age, you said?
I think so. All right, so who is this? Nice. Zion. Zion Savea.
Do you know who won?
We'll find out. The knives may look bigger because they're with kids.
Okay.
I think that might be
yeah.
it too.
Maybe.
Because that does look pretty big for him, but it may just be this typical 37-inch.
Yeah.
37 or 38 inch.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Do the leg ties ever catch on fire?
No, so that's a good question. Realistically, unless you're like keeping them there for such a long period of time, most greenery won't burn because there's water in them.
Right.
So
Okay.
they're already pretty resistant to fire, unless it's, again, they're sitting, but or dead. Nice. Careful.
Oh, ouch.
He said, nah. Nice. That's good to have those different levels. There you go.
Alright. My man, Sire, sending it out for the doubles.
And
Hey.
I like how he said try this at home.
That's the you're supposed to say the opposite.
But he's 10.
I know.
Let's go, Zion.
Nice. I like that.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. Nice. See, that's how he's commanding the space with that, you know? And then telling them when to stop.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference, you know, instead of just walking off and the drummers are still playing.
Yeah.
You know, makes a difference to the
Wow.
performance.
It ends it.
Yeah, it ends it, exactly. Nice.
Loud cheer of encouragement. Electra Akoruru.
Electra. Cool. Cool name.
Electra.
Electra. I'm
Now
glad.
it's dark.
Yeah. I'm glad that they have a ladies division because people don't know, but this dance started off. This is a women's battle dance. The story, like the legend of the fire dances, there is a Samoan goddess named Nafanua who was the one that brought peace across the islands in times of war, and she was the one that welded the Nifo'oti, which is also known as the Tooth of Death. That's the weapon that they used in ancient times for battle, and that's what the fire knife is based on. So it's kind of cool that
It was made by a woman?
yeah, it was yeah, it's a female dance. So I'm glad they continue that and have a women's division too, because gotta pay homage to the origin.
Homage.
Pay homage to the origin, you know. So Cook Island's cool. All right, Eva, take notes.
All right.
Nice. River fire. I like her feathers.
I was just about to say.
And the color, too.
The colors, yeah.
Red. stage too, you know? Not just being in one spot. Tossies. Is a big one too. Oh no! Nice, got the doubles. Ooh, cool. I like that move.
Turning with it.
Yeah. There you go. See? Cool. Yeah, that's how you do it. Engage with the drummers. I like that.
Together, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Justice. Sawyer.
Okay, they added more greenery. You know.
There you go.
Oh, it's cool to see the venue.
Yeah. Oh, this is Justice.
Justice.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like they are more out there. Oh my god, he's on the ground.
Yeah. See, like they
Yeah.
into it, you know.
They're in character. Ooh, that was good.
Nice.
Woo!
What's mine? Wow.
Ooh, the knees.
Look at that.
Amazing.
This dude is so good.
I was gonna say, this guy's going crazy.
He's got like 10 years on me though. Been doing this since he was a kid.
Where is he from?
Sydney. I think he won last year.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, a little spin.
Make some noise. Make some noise.
I like his green wrap.
That's huge.
Yeah.
The
He's using
neck.
towels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for his doubles. I love when they just throw it like that. It's awesome.
Insane.
Nice. I've seen him working on that. Oh man. I've seen his Instagram working on that. Those moves like the crossover. That's cool.
He probably got excited that he did it. And we dropped it. Oh, the head move.
Yeah. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Nice.
Oh, that was cool.
There you go. Nice.
Do you think they take note of if you accidentally grab it?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least the judges that I met at
Toa
Afi.
Yeah.
Well, and I was also talking to Mika about this,
Right.
how they can tell if you catch it the wrong way, like the long end versus the head versus the butt, and they can definitely see if you caught it on the fire. That counts as like it's not a perfect catch, you know.
Deduction. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So,
Isn't getting burned enough?
still, I mean, but you know, it's about cleanliness. Like you shouldn't
Yeah.
get burned.
But smite.
Nice.
I liked how he threw it off.
Yeah,
That
like when he was doing his
how he
doubles and they were
unhooked it?
connected,
Yeah.
unhooked it mid-air. That was sick.
cool.
That was sick.
Did you see anything you want to pick up?
There are certain moves like when they turn behind the head and with
Yeah.
one hand, things
Yeah,
like
that was
that I don't know how to do, but I'm going to learn eventually. And just again, there's like certain things that they make that are simple, but they make look complex by a certain switch in like the hand or a grip or a certain spin or direction too. So there's one that Justice did where it was like he tossed it up and then he grabbed it and brought it around the neck right away. So like versus me throwing it up, doing a different move and then around my neck, but just like connecting two moves together versus putting something in between them, like a transition move,
To make
just
it
going
look
into it. Yeah.
More fluid.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so things like that I picked up that I definitely want to incorporate in my training. But then also just like again the flips, like I'm so ready. I wanna really grind those this year and bring that into my performance because that'll make a huge difference. It's dynamic, it's big, it's grand, and can really play a role, I think, in a lot of things that I do. So taking note for sure.
I want you to perform.
I want to compete with everybody's too.
Compete.
Yeah, so maybe Toa Afi this year would be cool. Just just to dip my toes in the water, and try it out and just see what competition is like. So
And now that you've met the people that go, and
yeah,
the judges.
I have a feel of what it's supposed to be like and what they expect from the performers and stuff like that. So we'll see. But yeah, for now I'm just in the training mode and performance mode with all the shows going on this year. But there's so much more in store. This is just a whole other can of worms that you can open up with Siva Afi, which is really cool. So, but yeah, that's all we got for you guys today. It was cool to again watch together, get some commentary, and give you guys an idea of what goes on behind this, our thoughts on the performance, and it's just fun to watch. You know, it's fun to see the different styles and to kind of immerse yourself into the culture and community a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We definitely did, that's for sure. But that's all we got for you guys. Like always, be what remains, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.